They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Canes will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Seminoles offense will have the football first. In a series that's been defined by close games, the last meeting was not that as the Canes blew them away.
They jumped out all over the Noles early in that game. They kind of established that rhythm and swagger. And David, you know, when this team gets the swag and they start feeling themselves, it's ball game. It's over.
When they get it going and the talent they have, they always have upper-end talent on their teams. It's just, can they meet that talent? Can they exceed it sometimes, occasionally? They were up for Florida State a year ago. Let's see if Florida State can return the favor.
And the decibel level starting to increase here on this early 3rd and 10. To the air, it's Applewhite. Pressure coming. Oh, what a move. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Seminoles will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. So Miami's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. It's often said quarterback is the most high-profile position in sports, and when you have a guy like this, how could it not be?
Yeah, he's the guy that the defense is going to be keying on. They've had all week long to watch film to get ready for him, but David, when you have his kind of athletic ability and his kind of arm talent, he is so difficult to stop.
Yeah, you can have all week, you can have all season. This guy is so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They trust him. They know what he brings to the table. This offense revolves around what he can do.
And that'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Gonna run it. It's Fletcher. Can't get it to the ground. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Canes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. The RPO, it's complete. Wide open spaces. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. They'll go to the ground. Breaks the tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Back to pass, it's Applewhite. Keeps it going. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
The Seminoles will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Looking for a crease, it's Fletcher. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll give it to the back. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down. The Hurricanes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Got it in the middle, it's Pittman. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. The give to the back. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Quick completion to the right. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. To the ground to try to move the chains. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Noles are rolling down the field. Looking to pass. It's Applewhite. Finds a spot in the middle. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. The Noles will move the sticks. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Makes it past the marker. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
I'll tell you what, the offense, they get the big run play, and then what are you thinking? Maybe play action, take a shot. How about the defense? They were ready to roll. Even though they gave up the run, they didn't just play the run. They were ready for the pass and got the big sack.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Pittman. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Seminoles will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Ohio State is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a tight one so far in Columbus. They are up by 7 over Maryland. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. On the move, it's Fletcher. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee signaled for the 2-minute timeout. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He'll run it again. Spins away from the defense. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Unloads to the wideout. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. They go to the ground. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. And the Hurricanes in the hurry-up. To throw, it's Cooper. Right down the middle. Complete downfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. To the air on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run play action. He can't make the catch, and over the middle of the field, sometimes you hear those footsteps. It's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. Turning on the Jets. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. Looking to throw on first down. Get it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. From the gun, the ground game. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 22 after the huge pickup. And the Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Miami!
Great decision by the quarterback, and there's a danger on defense when you play man coverage against this guy, and you've got DBs and their backs are turned to the QB. If you're not careful, he'll just tuck it and run and take off, and by the time all those DBs and defenders had turned around, it was way too late. He was gone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. They put together an 81-yard drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Dropping back, it's Applewhite. Under fire. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down in the 17.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go here for the Noles and Canes. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between Miami and Florida State plays out.
And the Seminoles will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Cooper. Gets it out quickly. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Canes will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Hauls it in and looking upfield. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
This defense has taken the game over. They're winning the game in large part because of how dominant they've been up front, how good their pass rush has been.
The Seminoles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Sets up the screen.
Man, those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Got his man downfield. And he'll run out of bounds, but a much-needed productive play in the passing game. And the Seminoles want to crank the tempo.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The inside handoff. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Seminoles have this offense rolling. Back to pass, it's Applewhite. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got a man, it's Gibson. What a tough-minded, hard-edged run. He gets it to the 24. And the Noles line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Grabbed in the middle, it's Pittman. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And for the 2nd time in this game, he'll try to knock through a field goal. This one a 41-yarder. Never a doubt. That brings them to within 1.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. The give to the tailback. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. And the Canes are facing 3rd and inches. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. It's a seam wide open.
I'll tell you, this guy can just take games over. He can just make things happen when it doesn't look like anything's there. That time they go RPO. They're expecting to throw the football and have to make a play, but nobody's open. This is like Sandlot football. He just tucks the ball himself, and he goes and gets it. He knows where he is on the field. He knows where he needs to get that first down. He's just playing above the X's and O's right now.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. To the air, it's Cooper. He'll take a deep shot here. And he makes the catch inside the 20. The Hurricanes moving quickly to the line. He'll keep it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This drive has already drained more than 3 minutes off the clock, and now they've got it on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. 3rd down has been right in the wheelhouse on this drive. They've already converted a couple of times, but they need the full 10 yards now. It's complete! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Hurricanes!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the 4th. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. OHIO. Ohio State is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout to remember. They're up by 15 over Maryland. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Noles can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, it's Applewhite. Got it set up on the outside. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught behind the line. It's Gibson. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Gibson. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Seminoles decide to punt it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. On the ground, it's Lyle. At the 40, there he goes. Turning it on. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. And the Hurricanes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the step.
Oh, he's got some space. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Now on second down. Wants to go up top. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Carr. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Going right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing it. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a two-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Looking to throw, it's Applewhite. Got it in the middle, it's Webster. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And the Seminoles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Plucks it out of the air. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Didn't get nearly enough done on third down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. And the right rotation fishing on that one to get a little help from the crossbar and get it through. And now the lead is extended a little further.
They never ask how, they always ask how many. And that ping off the crossbar, inches away from a miss. It was a pretty long kick. Kicker gets just enough of it and puts 3 on the board.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Back to throw, it's Applewhite. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. The Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Throws to the tight end. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. A rivalry defined by wide rights, wide lefts, mascot arrest went right down the middle, and a well-earned victory for the Miami Hurricanes. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, David.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.